Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are joining me for the very first time, my name is Tina, aka TooTallTina, and I am super excited about this build. Let me tell you, I found this adorable floor plan on Pinterest because that's where all the best ideas come from, is Pinterest, and it came together so well. Really well. Adorable. I just hit my microphone with my hand because I'm so excited. It's so cute. We are in the world of Brindletonbay, which is the world that came with cats and dogs. We are on, I'm gonna say this word wrong, Datson's Creek? Do you say it Datsun? Dachshund? How does everybody say that word? I need to know. Anyways, I want to say that this lot is a 20 by 30 lot. It might be bigger than that. I forgot to write it down. Either way. But the only thing I did not enjoy about building on this particular lot was there's a lot of trees around the property. So if you're pulling back or zooming out to check out your progress, there's trees in the way. But it was such a cute location because there's a little creek nearby and a little bridge that takes you out to the beach area. It's very cute. So I had this idea that I wanted to build a little country home, and I was jumped out of my comfort zone for this build. I'm normally a gray neutral person. I feel there's two neutral tone type of people. You either like grays in different tones of gray, or you like browns in different tones of brown. Does that make sense? Is that a weird theory to have? Probably. Anyways, I'm normally a gray neutral tone person, and I built this house's interior is more brown neutral tones. If you guys, you know me. Normally I never have a plan, but apparently today I do not have the correct words, I guess. But either way, the exterior and the floor plan came together pretty quickly on this build, especially because I looked up a floor plan and it all came, it's super cute. Just wait, this floor plan's super cute. So I do have to tell you about this front porch, because you might be thinking, Tina, why would you put a gate on your front porch? Why would you do that? This was my reasoning. So this family has a dog, they have a cute little doggy door, and their whole yard's fenced in, and I wanted them to be all about that dog life. So I put a gate on their front patio, because maybe when they get up in the morning and they drink their coffee and they listen to the sounds of the ocean, they like their dog to sit out there with them, and this way their dog can be up there and do what he's gonna do without, getting out and going after the mailman or whatever. Plus, it's really cute and had those little lights on it, and I tried to put matching lights all around the exterior, but for some reason it was a different shade of light. It's when you buy a light bulb and one of them is true white and the other one is soft white, so it's kind of yellowish. Somebody has to know what I'm talking about. Somebody out there in the world will understand the things Tina is saying. But so I do a little bit in the backyard, but it all gets changed around by the end of the video. I apologize, but I did put out a little doggy door so the dog can go out in the backyard when he wants to, and some dog toys. I just hit my mic again. I'm so sorry. But now we are finally working on the interior, and I get most of the kitchen put together before realizing I hadn't put in lights yet. I'm why is it so dark when I'm building? But yeah, so I jump up and I put all the lights in and then go back to working on the kitchen, and then I decide that I didn't like the cabinets because I chose to use the flooring from cats and dogs, and the flooring is so pretty. Look at the striations in the wood, the tone of the wood, it's so beautiful. So I went with these cabinets instead. I believe those are base game cabinets as well, and normally I wouldn't use that tone of wood because it's a weird light, a more of a yellowy wood, and I like really rich dark browns. But in this build, it all came together. I think it's super cute. And just putting some like little curtains over the tops of the windows, and I could not decide on what I wanted the wallpaper to be. So for now, it is more of like this creamy yellow, but eventually that does change to a more like, I think I did like bright yellow in all of like the living areas, and then more brown tones in all of the bedrooms. But when it came to the decor and like picking out all of like the furniture pieces, I wanted to not match any of the wood tones. Like, I feel like that's more realistic. Like, I have several pieces of wood furniture around me and none of them match. So I feel like it's more realistic if I don't match the wood tones. But I do love those chairs that have like the little seat cushions on them. I think those also came with cats and dogs. It's so cute. However, I'm pretty sure I changed it. This whole living area took me longer than the entire upstairs, just because I couldn't like decide what I wanted like the heart of the house to feel like. I don't know. I feel like I'm being weird, guys. I'm being super weird today. But I'm hoping that you are enjoying my weirdness. It took me forever to pick out curtains. Those are not the curtains that I end up with. That is not the rug that I end up with, because I changed it a bazillion times. But the kitchen will come together all pretty quickly. Like right now I'm deciding on some tile, and I definitely didn't want to do what I normally do, which is that modern like subway tile that comes in the white, the black, and the turquoise. I wanted to do something more traditional looking. Like more farmhousey, I don't know, just like a very country vibe. And then I started putting out the food dishes, and even though I imagine them only having one dog, I put out 2 bowls, because it's weird to me that the Sims animals don't need water. So I always put out a blue bowl, and in my mind that's the water bowl because it's blue. But then I started decorating the entryway, and I use a lot of stuff from Cats and Dogs here because there's 3 pieces, and when I put them together, I felt like it was one whole unit. Like, it was perfect. You have a hutch and a little seat for putting on your shoes when you leave, and then the place for the leashes, and I just thought that all 3 of them together looked so good. And I felt like maybe they bought them all together, or maybe it was all one piece and the dad built it. Oh, I haven't even told you about the family yet. This is a really cute family. So there is a set of parents, a mom and a dad, and then they have 3 boys. I decorated, I mean, you could have either gender living in any of the bedrooms, but in my mind, I imagined them to be 3 boys. Like, one is a teenage boy, and then the other 2 are in the child stage, but like younger children, maybe. And they share a room. And their rooms turned out super cute, especially the 2 younger ones, because that's more in like the Tina style. Lots of color. I'm so sorry. All of the rest of the room is all of the rest of the house is like super muted, and it all sort of like fits into this color scheme where it's like the yellows and a little bit of red and the wood tones. And then the 2 youngest boys' room it's colorful, to say the least. But so now I'm adding in all the clutter and getting all the clutter where I want it to be. And you just saw that I now have laundry day, which means I can now make fully functioning laundry rooms, which means when I pick out floor plans, I no longer have to try to figure out what to do with that weird space on a floor plan where a laundry room might have been. I can just make a laundry room, and I love it. Like, I don't imagine myself playing The Sims using laundry day, because it just adds so much to the game. But I think that it makes like a much more realistic build when you're building in The Sims. So cute. But now I'm going into the kitchen and taking all of the clutter that I pulled out and getting it into the little places that I want. I love that little doggy planter with the succulent in it. It's so cute. And it's starting to get some of the artwork up on the walls and such. And we're just about done with the living room area. I think I put in the lights in the kitchen and then over the dining room. And then finally move on to the bathroom. This house, I will say, does not have an ensuite. It has like just a downstairs bathroom, and then the parents' bedroom is downstairs. None of the rooms have an ensuite. It is a 3-bedroom and a 2-bath. None ensuites. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But I did play around with the idea of using the shower tub combo that came with Parenthood, because I love the shower curtains. They are very cute. But because I had like the crazy tile and stuff, I don't feel like it matched any of the tile that I wanted to use, and they were just a little too vibrant. I don't know. But so now we're on to the parents' bedroom, and I love this bed. That soft pink with like the mustard yellow is so cute. I did not use it in this build. I do use it in a future build. You guys will see that soon. But I got like this whole room together, and then I stepped away for a minute, and when I came back I was like, Tina, what are you even doing? This is not a country bedroom. So I changed the colors a little bit so that it fit with the house a little bit better. But I will use that bed in an upcoming build, I swear. So I'm putting up like the curtains and stuff, which doesn't matter because I changed my mind on the curtains. And I changed the color of everything. And in the end, I really like the way that it came out, even though it's definitely not my taste, if that makes sense. Like I said, I'm a gray neutral person, and I'm not a fan of the color brown or the color yellow. Please don't hate me for not liking the color yellow. It's just, there's just something about it. It's weird. I don't know. So I start cluttering up the side tables and stuff, and I put in that light that came with the holiday pack, and I know, so this is not a Christmas build. It's definitely not a holiday build of any kind. However, that light with the greenery at the top is adorable, and I feel like it's neutral enough that you could use it in everyday builds. Like maybe the mom is kind of artsy craftsy and she put the greenery up there herself because she thought that it made it look nice. And I agree. I think it looks nice. I definitely get plenty of Wow! I'm doing an excellent job talking today. Pet beds into this build. So there's one in the master bedroom, and there's also one in the oldest boy's room. And as you saw, I did change the color to that mustardy yellow, and I just think it suited the build a little bit more. Also, that copper tub in the upstairs bathroom is super cute. I love the shape of it. I think it came with cats and dogs, but I love like the solid base instead of the actual claw foot is amazing. Once again, how do I get it in my house? And now we are starting to work on the oldest son's room, and I start getting everything down, and then I start changing all the colors again because I thought I wanted it to be like red, and I love the plaid. It looked very flannelly, and I felt like it definitely suited this build for him to have a plaid bed. But then by the time I finished decorating his room, his personality didn't say plaid to me. I don't know. He does end up being a musician, which is cute. And he put in a little guitar, like maybe he just sits on his bed up there and he strums on his guitar. I don't know. This is a very sweet family. I pictured them to be very sweet. Like, they love nothing more than going on walks on the beach with their dog and playing in the backyard, and so cute. But in the end, I really do like the way that his bedroom turned out. So I went with more of like the cream tones. Maybe there's something about boy bedrooms, because I've definitely used like cream and red in a boy bedroom before. I don't know. But now we're working on the younger boys' room, and I was just like, everybody else in this house has yellows and reds. I want this room to be green because I love green. Not a fan of yellow, not a fan of brown, big fan of green. Love the color green. And I just start like throwing every kid decoration in here. I was like, maybe one of them is an artist and the other one is into like robots. I don't know. I definitely made like one more into like sciencey stuff and the other one more into like arty stuff. And I love that tree decal. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. And I start getting everything tucked away up here, and like the kids' artwork and lots of clutter and sports equipment and like lots of books. Like one of them loves to read. And then I made this top landing area of the upstairs like a kid's homework area, but it's also where the other computer of the house is. Like I gave the oldest boy a laptop, but then I put a computer up here on this table so that like maybe this is where the kids all congregate to get their homework done and whatnot, or the parents come up here and they do a little bit of work on the computer while their kids do their homework in like a toy box, and it's just so cute. And then we are finally on to the outside, and on this back patio I put like a big barbecue and I can't even remember. Oh yeah, I did make like a little gardener's corner, and I tried to like decorate everything up as well as I could. Like I imagine not only does this family love to go on walks on the beach with their dog, but they also love to cook out on the back patio as a family and just hang out on their back patio together while their dog runs around. So cute. I made them very into their dog. Or at least I imagined them to be very into their dog. And then all of a sudden I realized when going through all of the objects, I forgot hampers. I gave them laundry, but no hampers. They kind of need those. It's fine. And then I'm starting to go through all the decor and just making sure that I get like every little thing. Oh, we still have the front patio to do. Wow, Tina's behind schedule. Jeez. But I see I put out the blue bowl for water because I don't know what it is. Why don't your animals need water in The Sims? Whatever. It doesn't matter. But now I'm just starting to clutter up the front patio, and I made it very simple. Just lots of potted plants, and I start like changing things up a little bit. I found like that little rooster and decided that that needed to be on the husband's side of the bed. It turned out super cute. Either way, we should be getting pretty close to the end here, so I just want to say that you guys should have the best day ever. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Like 1 out of a billion, scores a billion. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up to let me know that you liked it. If you'd like to see more from me, you can hit the subscribe button. I am getting better at scheduling and like putting out videos pretty often now. So if you like seeing stuff from me, you will see more stuff. And like I said, just have a great day. I'm glad you were here with me. Have a good one.